Dear soul, my name is Infinity and welcome to Infinity Moon Tarot Guidance. Let's start with our message. I wasn't looking for love, but you stole my heart. So I wasn't looking for it, but here you are. Here you are. You're definitely imprinting your energy towards someone at this time, and they're very clear about it too. Very, very clear about it. This has been like a very interesting month, to say the least, when it comes to like what people are truly starting to realize and awakening to. Although sometimes we don't see it, but that's basically what's happening, right? Let's go deeper. Let's see what else Spirit wants to show us today. What are the messages at this time? We have the Eight of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Page of Swords, the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Temperance, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles is just always there. Bottom of the deck, we have this beautiful Knight of Pentacles. Things have been moving slow here. We also have the Empress showing up here as well. Some of you decided to slow something down or realizing that it's important to plan at this time. So you're in creation mode, right? With your energy, with your time. You're in creation mode. And other people could feel that energy here. People are also looking at you and viewing you as long-term. I want this person in my life forever. I want this person to always be in my circle no matter what happens, right? But that's their claim, right? It doesn't typically work that way, right? You don't announce that I am always going to be in your life, right? Everyone has a choice, and people are, manifesting that. They're saying, I want this person to be in my life forever. So let's take a look at the energies with that, right? You want me to be in your life forever, but there's certain things that must be aligned, right? I can't be in your life without structure. Let's take a look here. So Eight of Wands, Five of Cups here. This is a I want to feel you again energy, especially with that Empress vibe here. Someone here wants to feel your energy once again. I would love to feel you. I would love to be with you. I'd love to be in your space. I would love to have you in my life. That's for sure. And this is a very clear message that someone here is feeling, thinking, projecting also. So if you've been pulling your energy back here or maybe you've been detaching just a little bit just because of whatever, right? Life gets in the way sometimes, or just emotionally pulling back. Someone here they might be reading that as like losing you, or, you completely disconnecting, right? Whatever it is that they're translating this as is their lesson, right? That's something that they need to feel at this time. So with the Eight of Wands here, right? This is, when you look at the Eight of Wands, I feel like there was times where communication was needed, but it wasn't given, right? When it was time for us to really talk about things, but someone here just wasn't able to talk about something. And that was like the choice point, right? This is where we needed to make a choice for something. And at times, someone didn't move as fast or someone didn't show up at all. So this person thought maybe they had more time, right? Maybe they had more time because of how you felt about them or how you always used to show up. But something happened obviously here that someone here did not expect. It's like with the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's like an emotional shift, right? A very, very quick shift that's bringing someone here into learning season, observing season, not taking people for granted season at times, right? This is basically what's happening here due to the pace of things. So there was a wave of passion at some point, and then suddenly silence came in, and that silence is now echoing very deeply. It's echoing louder than words ever did. And they know they messed up. Someone here is, I just hear, I know, 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 I messed up. Also, this is an affair energy here. This is something that started out really quickly for some. They didn't think they were going to fall this hard. That's what it is. They didn't think that this would be this awakening, right? They didn't think that epiphanies would come out of this. When you connect with someone sometimes and you're like, yeah, I sort of like them. I like the spark, I like the vibe, and literally things start to become so intense, so different, and that's what's happening. And with that Five of Cups, there is regret here, right? There is regret in terms of, I treated this like it was a side job. I treated this like it was an affair, right? didn't prioritize this. And for some of you, an affair possibly did happen, or this is some sort of secret relationship, right? Take it how it resonates. But someone here is saying, look, I know I messed up, and they're swimming in guilt and remorse too. But at the same time, their pride is, pushing them to keep their mouth shut. And I don't feel like they're showing up right now. I don't get a vibe that they're showing up. I don't really get that this person's really in a space to really have a productive conversation at all, honestly, from what I'm seeing, especially in this past energy. So they weren't ready to do that. They're in their head, they're processing the spiritual awakening or spiritual tower moment that's happening here. This is someone who may cry, especially, if they are a crier. You'll be surprised. This is someone here that cries in private, right? It's like they'll reminisce a lot, right? They'll replay your voice, they'll replay your touch, all of that good stuff. And they were too busy looking at their losses, right? And now you became one. I'll say that again. This person was too busy looking at their past losses, and they projected that into this connection, and now you've become that. So, karma has no sort of discrimination. What goes around comes around, whatever. We could call it that here. But that's what this person is feeling like. This is feeling like, right, this is karma for some reason here. So, with the Page of Swords, this is watching, not speaking, not opening up right now. We talked about that. We talked about right now. This is more of a lurking energy, right? Watching stories, checking if you're online, those type of things, checking to see if you'll send that text, finally, checking to see if you are empathetic, right? I'm trying to see if you're just going to casually forgive me, right? And sometimes when I mean it's important to forgive, right? We don't want to create wars within our systems and within our heart space or our chakras. But this is someone here that is looking for confirmation. I need to know that you are, still in a space of giving me a chance, right? Because this is painful. It's energetically heavy on them, right? But at the same time, they're holding back contact, which is not making this any better, right? It's not at all, actually. And this person may even, it's like they'll stalk through fake pages and things like that. They're watching. This is a big Page of Swords, is like stalker vibes. Both of you could be stalking in different ways, right? We're all stalking in different ways because we need information. Taurus energy here. Also, Aquarius Capricorn vibes. Also, order here, is your life better without me? Someone here is trying to see, if you're happier without them, how could you be happy without me? Why are you happy without me? Scorpio energy here, someone here, it's like they don't want happiness if they're not part of your life, right? Yeah, and this could be something that, again, it could be just ego. This could be an impulsive thought, right? Why are you posting this gorgeous photo of yourself, right? Why are you posting all of these great trips and all the great things that you're doing without me being a part of it? If this reading resonated with you, consider contributing through a super thanks, whether it's $5, $10, $20, or more. Your offering helps me continue to share love with those who need it most. Together, we are building a community. In the present energy, also here, we have that King of Swords sitting here. That's that humble. This is someone here that is very logical, right? But this is something that took them out of their logic space, and they're trying to stay in control. They're trying to, and I'll tell you what they're wondering. They're wondering, why am I still thinking about this person? Why am I still thinking about this person? Why does their silence impact me so much? Why, energy is king. Energy is king. Words, they're irrelevant. But energy, energy is very, very powerful for those that know that as well. So they're used to being the person that detaches first. I don't care. I could just move on. Things aren't that deep. I could just let things go. I could just ghost someone and I don't speak to them anymore. I could do that normally, right? That's been my MO. Typically, when relationships don't mean much to me, I'll ghost someone and I won't contact them anymore. But in this situation, their energy is consumed here. And as you know, at this time, I want you, to those that are watching, yes, you to stay grounded, right? Stay grounded during this time, because this person is spiraling. And because the two of you are connected, as I could see here, you may actually find yourself spiraling as well. Find power in fears. Yeah, find power in fears. Use every situation to evolve. That's how I like to think about it. I'm connecting with someone that is afraid of love. No problem with that, right? I will use my power in your fear. It's not manipulation. And it's just understanding that I don't have to roll around in rocks with you. I don't need to do that. Just understand how to use your power. Understand how to use your gifts. Understand how to use your love. Knight of Cups sitting there looking amazing and confident. I like this energy. I mean, they want to come in sweet. That's their only way at this point, right? To come in sweet. Why? They've been fantasizing about doing this. They've been fantasizing it about coming in for weeks. I'll say that, whether it's a sweet message, some sort of romantic gesture, whether it's a tone, right? This is their way of not losing face. And this person might flirt with the idea in their mind of, if I say this, this person will actually open up to me, right? I don't feel like it's a manipulative tactic. I don't get that with this energy. I get more so, how can I not lose you? How can I get back into your space and not lose someone that has an impact on my life as such? That's what that's about. And the 10 of Cups comes in. This is you representing comfort, loyalty, stability, and love. And now the energy is gone. This is the problem. The energy is gone, right? They feel like the energy is gone. They feel like, and that's all fear. Again, I'll say this again. Whenever fear shows up, step in with power, okay? Great things happen. Fear is like the lowest frequency. Fear is the lowest frequency. And whenever someone or you is in that space of fear, anything could happen. Anything could happen. People typically think that, I'm protecting myself, I'm so guarded, that's fear. And typically you miss out on great things, or you get manipulated, or you get played, things like that. You'll find yourself in situations and you're like, wow, this is a situation I was trying to dodge, and it's like, wow, I walked right into it. So just be very careful with fear. And if you know what your fears are, address them, right? Definitely address them, because you don't want your fear to be exposed in the wrong hands. Seriously, that 10 of Cups again, that's part of them sitting back and saying, okay, the energy is gone. Now I'm imagining it. I'm fantasizing it here. I'm fantasizing you living with me, you growing with me, you creating with me. I'm fantasizing all of that at this time. And I'll keep saying it again. You have literally awakened their deepest longing for real partnership. This is what they've always wanted, but fear got in the way, and fear is just creating a whole tower moment here. So just make sure your fear is, in check. If you even know what it is. Spending time with yourself, meditating will help you figure out what your fears are. And I know sometimes it could be a little difficult to pinpoint exactly what it is. Because of our ego, we don't want to admit it. So we start saying things like, no, it's not that. Well, you have to be honest with yourself in order to get the outcomes that you need, right? Know thyself. They say, know thyself. Like with me, there's certain things I take a look at myself and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I can't bring that into the next chapter. And if I do bring it, I need to find a way to adjust it, right? So we all have something we're working on, which is the beauty of life here. So this future energy with the Temperance here, this is your healing. This is your healing, and they're being humbled. Spirit is slowing this down, I would say, for a divine, reason, for a bigger purpose, but your healing is protected here. So you are protected, which is very beautiful. You're no longer available to, emotional crumbs. They know that, they're feeling that here. They will test you. They don't know that they're testing you, but they're testing you. You may not even know that you're being tested, but you're being tested by your lover, by your friends. And this person, when I even feel deeper into the energy, it's like they're being divinely held in like discomfort, if that makes sense. And it's like they were meant to feel your absence. They were meant to feel the absence, because the only way they'll understand how to cherish things in their lives, and also things that spirit brings in. Why? This person manifested you. They manifested a beautiful relationship. They sat down and said, God, I'm ready for love. I'm ready for it. Love came in, and this is what they did. So universe is saying, well, I gave you something, right? So they're trying to find a way to get back, right? To try to fix, to try to analyze, to try to understand. I really feel like this person's more so in a space of trying to understand themselves here. And I feel like that's the most healthiest place they could be. And for others of you that are watching, this person's really trying to master you. And that is a lower frequency because they're jumping over the fact that they need to take a look at themselves and they're just strictly focused on you, which is again, leading to a recipe of chaos. And I feel like a lot of you are being guarded at this time with the Queen of Swords. You are being protected. Accept your protection. I've noticed that humans really get mad at protection sometimes. At times you'll wake up and you're like, oh man, I missed that bus, or I missed that flight, or, I wasn't able to make that turn and I missed that turn. Protection comes in all sorts of ways and things, and it comes in different ways. So you just have to sometimes accept how things are moving. Now, if you're someone that's constantly late to work, and that's a whole different thing, right? That's different. But you know what I mean? Like something random happening, or, especially in this connection where the two of you have had this space, or there's something currently going on and you're like, why am I being punished? And for a lot of you, you're not being punished. You're just being redirected, or the connection is being formed in a positive way. So it's okay for you not to accept things that you don't want, especially when it feels uncomfortable. Page of Pentacles energy here. This is the offer. This is the offer. So they'll come forward eventually. They know they will. Why? Because they don't want to miss out on this. The 10 of Cups here right now, they're learning, but they'll come forward. And I will tell you this, they're testing though. This is someone here that's testing, trying to see if you are someone that they could build with, right? How does this person make me feel? Those are the things that they're going to ask themselves. Like, is this person as chaotic as I am? Is this person, immune to the game? Is this person begging me at my lowest frequency, right? So a test will come in. This person will want to communicate with you. There's no doubt about it. For those that are resonating with this, and I will say this, it's like your silence. I hope it's not violence. Your silence has forced them to, reconsider a lot of things. Reconsider their attitude, reconsider their views on love and long-term commitment. They're looking at things differently, and that beautiful Knight of Pentacles here, it's delayed, but it's destined, right? This is a connection where timing has been, to say the least, frustrating, but spirit is refining the both of you, not just them, and they needed this. This needed to happen, so this person's ego could be stripped, and they're starting to understand who you are now. So your affirmation at this time is, my silence is power, my value speaks without words. That is your reading. I love you very, very much. Look at this energy here. Look at this card coming out. Be very careful not to overlook certain things.